The Little Monk Ikkyu Impolite to Buddha. Once upon a time, there was a little monk named Ikkyu. Even the head monk of the temple was no match for Ikkyu's wit. The head monk, however, always thought, "I want to outwit Ikkyu someday." One day, the head monk hit upon a good idea and said to Ikkyu, "Come here, Ikkyu. I was so careless that I forgot to put out the candle in the main hall. It would be very disrespectful to Buddha if he causes fire, so please go put out the candle." "Yes, master." Ikkyu rushed to the main hall, but the candle stand was placed too high for Ikkyu to reach. Then Ikkyu jumped up high and blew the candle out with his breath. Soon, Ikkyu came back to the room. The head monk asked Ikkyu, "Oh, thank you, but how could you put out the candle in such a high place?" "I jumped up and blew it off with my breath." Hearing this, the head monk grinned and said, "Oh, what a fool! It is really rude to blow your breath on Buddha. Never do such a thing again. Do you understand?" For the first time, he scolded Ikkyu. "Oh, I'm so sorry." The head monk was very satisfied to be able to put Ikkyu down. Next day, when the head monk was reading a sutra, he noticed something was very strange behind him. He turned around to find Ikkyu sitting with his back to Buddha. He is just a child, no matter how good his wits are. He must be pouting about being scolded yesterday. The head monk thought and warned Ikkyu proudly. "Ikkyu, look toward Buddha while we're reading a sutra. You are very impolite." Then Ikkyu replied as if he had been waiting for that. "But master, I'm afraid I would blow my breath on Buddha if I read a sutra with my face toward Buddha. Didn't you tell me it is very impolite to blow our breath on Buddha?" Hearing this, the head monk scratched his head and said, "Oh dear, you got me." The end.